Antibiotics again. Cough syrup. More cough syrup. Think we're covered on cough syrup finally. Laptop. Partial charge medium battery. Computer science again. Take the harmonica. We'll chop up the leather touring suit. Take a sheath. A tool belt. And elbow pads. Leather touring suit kind of goes with our process, our theme, but I want to get a fitted one. Whoops! That went a little faster than I thought it would. Tired, I'm not weary. Full strength, child zombie. So, we do seem to be taking a lot less hits because of our protection factor now. Faux fur coat. Zentai. Leggings. Not worried about that. Our stamina back. And check downstairs. Alright, no cockroaches, please. Oop, big square basement. Howdy, howdy, Ramgar. Welcome back. Yeah, very thematic. It fits perfectly. Another hot plate. Antiseptic powder. We'll just take the battery from the hot plate. Ah, rubber boots. Charcoal smoker. Not gonna worry about that right now. Alright. It's a good house. We got a lot of good stuff. Killed a few more zombies. Come on, zombie dog. Come on. Oh yeah, much better. Think we might be finally crossing the edge into we can get stuff done territory. Automag would be a good choice. Automag would fit. Keep the crowbar and the grappling hook. Ditch those. Well, we got quite the amount of stuff in the basement now. So we picked up a few more minor medical items, mostly cough syrup, which I did desperately need. As the game generously decided to up the difficulty level. It's always a good time when it arbitrarily decides you're not having enough fun. Howdy, howdy, El Pudgy. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Having a good time, playing some Cataclysm. Smashing zombies. Complaining about zombies wandering into my basement. You know, the usual. Alright, how much more of the lovely, lovely moon bonus can we take advantage of here? So we cleared another group. Haven't checked that one. That's about the limit of how far I want to go east to west. I think I'll get that house, and then maybe this row up here. That should provide us a clear area. The entire zone or area that I know about will have no zombies. So if we keep trying to sleep and read and have zombies popping into the basement, we'll know there's some hanky-panky going on. Alright, so we're tired. It's only 1 o'clock though. Let's see. Let's make a trip back over to the library. Let's go grab the rest of the books that I didn't get an opportunity to grab last time. Safe mode on. Hey there, zombie. Whoops. That was a quick little stutter move you did there. I will try really hard to get this backpack off my shoulders before we fight. Whoops. And also try not to be a dumbass and run when I'm not supposed to be running. Necromancer! I saw red on my screen. I was like, what? We got something red in the area? Now I'm super happy I got all that pulping done. Come here, stupid necro. Motorcycle boots, leather touring suit, leather backpack. Don't care about any of that. So we took some hits. Not too surprising. Oops, should have taken a painkiller. Yeah. Painkiller, please. Do, have it all. Don't think I have, didn't bring any regular bandages with me either. Alright, let's wait here for a bit for the pain to come down. Runner again? They're causing problems. They're pretty tough, especially at our current stat levels. I really do want to clear out the local zombie pop, though. Might be time to go get the axe. What version of the game are you playing there, Exilius? Hard for me to answer questions sometimes without knowing which exact version of the game you're playing, because I don't know, do you even have... Or if you're not an experimental, then you don't even have access to pockets. So I'm assuming you're in experimental, and if you are, crowbar should fit in a duffel bag. It's fitting in my hiking backpack, no problem. But I'd have to go look at the duffel bag stats. It all has to do with the longest edge. So all of the containers now have a length category, which is the longest length that you can fit. So if you look at their pockets down here, maximum item length, 23 inches. So that's usually what's throwing people, is this maximum item length problem. So for this main pocket that's 50 liters, the biggest you can put into it is a 23-inch item. And the crowbar, I believe, is exactly 23 inches, so it'll fit. So crowbar is 23 inches, so it'll fit in this one. But the duffel bag, I think, might have different. Duffel bag, 21 inches, so it won't fit in a duffel bag. It's not long enough. So that is why. That is why your crowbar will not fit in a duffel bag. So if you just look at the length of the item and the maximum item length available in whatever pocket you're trying to put it in, that's where the issue's usually at nowadays. Yeah, it's new stuff. New things to deal with. It's mostly worked out now. What folks need to realize to get all excitable about that type of a system is the pocket inventory is a massive, massive project that I was honestly surprised it actually is working as well as it does. The initial implementation itself was huge, but just consider how many items are in the game, how many varied items, and how many of them have been added over generations of development. There is just so much stuff in the game, so having to go through and now add a maximum length rating to all 14 gazillion items that the game contains takes time, and we end up with weird things that happen, so... Breaking prisoners out of Amigo camp is a pain. Yeah, it's pretty big nonsense. The whole Amigo, I'm not a fan of the Amigo camp thing. That's a whole big barrel of silly. There's just so many silly things about that one. Whole lot of silly in that one. I'm getting a little concerned about the damage there. Guess we'll throw on some more adhesive bandages real quick. Damn it. Still taking those hits. Ooh, Snot Gobbler. Alright, I guess I want one of each. Snot Gobbler actually grabbed me, you little bastard. I am moving pretty slow right now. I gotta be a little cautious. Pain is up again. Alright, don't need any of that. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, we're gonna have to back out again. I'm not quite gonna be able to grab all the books I wanted. I don't want to grab or fight a child zombie when I'm in pain, speed low. It'll just end up shredding some of my backpacks and stuff. We're gonna back off. Let the zombie child follow us all the way home. No, she got distracted. Definitely looks like we've got the local neighborhood cleared, though, so I will have a fit if we keep getting visited while I'm reading. Okay, book supply is looking good. More makeshift bandages. Bandages already contain the item like antiseptic, so why do you get a separate healing bonus for applying a bandage and antiseptic separately? Anybody? Anybody? Makes no sense to me. That is silliness. Yeah, I might have to mention that on the Discords or the forums or something, because that doesn't make any sense. If crafting a bandage requires antiseptic or an antiseptic-like material that whatever, we're just going to say antiseptic, then applying the bandage, I'm not saying that we should remove the antiseptic healing bonus. I'm saying that if we apply a bandage, it should get both, or they should increase the healing level on the bandage to equal both. Why should we apply a bandage and then apply disinfectant in addition so that we get both healing benefits? since the bandage is supposed to already contain antiseptic. That doesn't make any sense. I'll probably have to mention that. That one's going to bother me. Let me make a note. Cataclysm DDA info. Oh, let's get rid of that note. Add. Alright. I don't know. There may be some hand-wavy justification for it. Who knows? Sometimes things happen and go in without considering edge cases or so on, so as long as somebody's thought about it and has a... It tells me that it was a well-reasoned, purposeful decision, I'm okay with it. But if it's just an oopsie, then let's make a change. What to do. So we did get our clothing chopped up yet again. Big surprise. Damage. Do I wait out? I think I'm going to wait out this evening. We've got quite a bit of time moon-wise to retain that bonus. We've still got days before we're going to hit the full moon, and then we've got the waning side as well. It's just going to be a matter of how much I want to accomplish while we've got the full moon bonus going on. Don't care about that anymore. Alright, one more trip to the library. The next time we head out, we'll finish that part of the process. Let's find out if stuff wants to come down and mess with me after we've guaranteed verified that there's no enemies anywhere remotely close to the house. So if anybody does show up, realize they will have randomly, with no reason to come anywhere near this, they will have randomly wandered several map squares into the house and then down the stairs just to come chat with me. Oops, crap, I got my light going. Well, that might draw somebody. That wasn't real smart. Let's see what happens. There are some animations depending, like fire has an animation, depends on what tile set you're using. We're going to finish that tailoring. Yay, look at that. We actually finished a level with our 7 intelligence. Alright, very hungry, huh? Let's check our list. So, plenty of time on those. That is not sealed. We need to finish our milk. Milk is gone. Those are all sealed. So our closest to decaying is days away is pickled fish. So we're good. We got nothing that's going to be close to disappearing on us. So we'll gorge on some pickled fish. And exercise equipment does not raise stats yet. So currently exercise equipment gives you a small morale buff for exercising. And it burns calories if you're trying to lose weight, if you're obese. And it tires you out, so if you need to flip your day-night cycle or you're desperate to get to sleep and you just can't because you're not tired enough, then do some exercise and you can tire yourself out so you get to sleep on a better timing. And for the future, the plan is to institute some kind of stamina or endurance trait that exercise can tie into, and so you can improve your character's whatever. I don't know how they're going to implement it, but you'll have some kind of a trait or stat that it ties into, but that's not implemented yet. I wouldn't expect it before the next cycle of experimentals after 0.f. We got 480 times 127 calories worth of cooking oil we can chug. So we're not going to have a calorie problem. Hey, wait a minute. I do have other categories. Fast food french fries are indefinite? Really? That seems weird. I'm a little surprised at that. Let's save the bacon. I don't think I'll eat anything else right now. What time is it? 5:30? Yeah, let's just keep reading. Excuse me. Let's keep working on healthcare, I think. Oh wait, finish first mechanics to 1. And I can grab ropes from the vehicle, seatbelts. Got that done. Now we can work on healthcare. Just so, I like to get at least to 2 or 3. The bonus for healing after that slopes off pretty hard, so you get the biggest benefit for the first few levels. Oops, dead tired. So far, nobody's come to visit. That's a good sign. See if we can manage to sleep the night away. Let's get some more calories in us. Hey, we're still overweight. Cool. Guess we don't technically need the calories. Let's not even eat. So we've managed to keep our weight up, which is another big problem. Lots of complaints I see about the hunger system is usually because people are ignoring food until they start getting the ominous messages. Then all of a sudden they decide to pay attention, but they don't know how it works, and they get all bent about how they filled their stomach, but they're still seeing messages an hour later. Well, that's because your body weight has dropped 50 pounds. Filling your stomach once is not going to magically restore 50 pounds of shed body weight. It's going to take you a long time to get that back, just like it took you a long time of ignoring it to get into the problem you're in. Stop complaining. Eat more. Before you get the ominous messages. I do want to get one more thing done. I don't want wood ash. Get that off of there. I want... The reason I got onto that whole bandage kick is I need to make some more bandages. Even if it's just the makeshift versions. Alright, let's have some more bandages. Time to cut up some more sheets. Very poor. Yeah, that's because it's a poor bandage and poor skill. I think I'm just going to let it ride. I'm not going to put slather antiseptic on there. I just don't have enough laying around. Need to keep some of that on hand. So let's have some cough syrup. And have hopefully an uninterrupted night's sleep. Our first, possibly our first uninterrupted sleep. 9:30 in the morning is when we went to sleep. What's the best unarmed martial art? You can't really give a answer to any question that starts, what's the best? Doesn't matter the topic, because there's too many variables. The game's too big. There's too much stuff in it. There's too many options, categories, exceptions, special circumstances. And personal opinions. Let's not forget personal opinions. So... yeah, I'm going to tell you the best martial art is Tai Chi. Yeah, that's the one. Take Tai Chi and charge into a horde of zombies. Just go wreck them. Your Tai Chi. Up! We did not make it through a night without a zombie coming down into the basement. So once again, where exactly did that zombie just totally randomly decide to wander from? I mean, we cleared the blocks and cleared the blocks and cleared the blocks. There was nobody remotely near. So you're telling me this one zombie totally randomly decided to shuffle his way all the way up into my house, over to the basement, down into the basement, and then said, "Oh, there's a guy over there on that bed. Let's go nom that guy." Oh man. It's funny. So we have failed again to actually get to sleep. I'm still tired. Or sleep through, that is. Bandaging's pretty much gone. Throw a bandage back on that leg. I am concerned about the leg. Legs are important. They affect your movement speed. Hey, we're back down to 110. Cool. That's where we should be. Yep, back to sleep. Nah, it's yodeling while I read. I read out loud. I can't read internally or quietly. I have to actually say the words, and I have to shout them at the top of my lungs while I read. And then when I sleep, I snore really, really loudly in my sleep. That's what draws them down. One in the morning, 2 in the morning. I would like to wake up while it's dark. So I guess we might not get a chance. We're going to sleep the entire night through, huh? So with that one wake up, we've now slept. We're coming up on 19 hours or so. Unfortunately, the sun's about to come up, so now my day-night cycle's kind of whack. After that really long sleep. Huh. Yet another new zombie right there that killed itself coming through the window. Where are all you guys coming from? Tell you what, let's grab a couple of sheets. We'll wear them. Grab as many more as I can carry. Quite a few. Alright, that'll give me the materials for, you know, stuff. Butcher, just a sheet or two. That's enough for now. Keep working on that leg. Okay, what's up next? Some butter? 100 calories, only -1 joy. Does that go up when I slam down 3,200 calories of butter? Or is it stack? I bet it stacks. How far does it stack? No effects currently. Let's see what eating just sticks of butter looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still only just -1, huh? It does not stack. Well, that makes butter really, really incredibly powerful as a food source. That's funny. That's funny. You need to start disliking butter more after you slam down a whole bunch of it. Hey, we're only normal weight. We're not overweight. Oh my god. Must eat more butter. So again, it's 0.02 liters, so it's not as good as the oil, but it's a hell of a lot less unhappy making. Let that process for a few. You got it incorporated? Still normal weight. Huh, I must have been jogging in my sleep. we dropped some pounds somehow. Okay, again though, sun is going to be coming up anytime. I got no time to really run around. I don't want to be out here during the daylight, so we're gonna... How am I gonna do this? This is gonna suck. My day-night cycle's all screwed up now. The cold is gonna make us tired quickly. But not quickly enough. If I read until like noon and then exercise for an hour, we might be tired enough to sleep the rest of the day away so I can get moving at night again. Alright, let's get the candle back out. What are we working on? I forget. I did tailoring. I think it was healthcare. Where are we at? 77%. Stop. Let's really get some... Oh, can't do that with that on. Get rid of that temporarily. Alright, now we're going to jam to some tunes while we read our book. Blast away on our harmonica in the basement. Yeah, we'll take care of the we'll take advantage of the exercise equipment here in 4 more hours or so. We'll see. We don't get tired on our own before then. So we got healthcare to 2. Let's just keep pushing it. I'd like to get it to 3. For now, I don't have any near-term plans on worrying about dissections or anything else that's going to take high-level first aid, so getting it to 3 should be plenty for getting us at least to average or good first aid. Wow, did that 1 dose of cough syrup actually last that long? That I'm only now coughing again? Wonder how my coughing is affecting my harmonica playing. Alright, we're not tired. It is 12:19. Let's go do some exercise. Yes. Empty your hands first. I don't know about that. Oh, let's do high exercise. High intensity. Exhausting. Just for 45 minutes. We'll see what that does. And we're tired. Stop working out. That's all I care about. I'm just trying to purposely control my day-night sleep cycle. How am I feeling about nutrition right now? Well, I'm not really the one to ask that kind of a question. I mean, food is mostly an irrelevancy for me. So I don't really have a good feel for it. It seems okay to me, but I've always understood the mechanics of the hunger system and nutrition and so on. So I know it so well and I understand what's going on, so I know how to prevent the spirals that people get themselves into. I talked about it just a little bit ago. Basically, people just aren't eating enough right at the beginning. They're letting their weight constantly drop, constantly drop, constantly drop. They're not being given terrible messages that it's happening. Then when they do start getting the messages, they don't understand the mechanics of what's happening or what's happened, and then they get all pissy about the messaging and how they're filling their stomach, but they're still hungry an hour later, and so on. So I'm okay with it. I think it's been fine for a while. I do think the messaging needs another pass. I think the messaging is a little bit not clear enough, especially for new players. So I think new players can get into a nutrition trap with the way the interface works and the messaging works. But with understanding of the systems involved, it works fine. I think it's just the messaging system that needs some poking, and has for a while. What was I doing? I was exercising. We are going to turn the candle off. Going to stop doing the harmonica because we're trying to flip we're trying to keep on our night cycle so we can take advantage of the full moon. It's not necessary to play with Light Eater. I mean, I constantly do all the extremes just to demonstrate things. So I mean, I've done XXL and I don't think I've done XS. But it's not really an issue. Here's all you ever need to know about the entire system. Eat until it says overweight and keep it there. That's it. Do that and you never have to worry again. And do it from day one. Don't wait a week of ignoring the systems and ignoring food and eating a couple of grapes every 3rd day and just going about your business. And then get all cranky when all of a sudden you start taking big negatives and the messaging system gets dire. Right from day one, right from the first minute, start eating and keep this at overweight. If you keep it at overweight, you have I don't think there's any negative effect to it. If there is, it's so minor you'll never notice it. But if you keep this saying overweight, you'll never have any problems. So eat until it says overweight and keep it there. If you think you've eaten too much and you're in dire close proximity of obese, then tailor off a bit. But anytime it says normal, eat until it says overweight again. That's all you need to do. If you do that, you're home free. You don't ever have to worry. The trick, though, like I said, is just make sure you're eating right from the first minute. Even if it seems like you're eating more than you might need to or you should, until you get a really good feel for the calorie burn rate of your characters. And this is going to depend a lot on the kind of character you're playing and how active he is and how much combat he's getting into and mining and chopping trees down and all the high activity stuff. That burns calories like a beast. And, I mean, you could be eating 5,000 calories a day, which sounds great, but if you're burning 6, you're not making any progress. So you're falling deeper into the hole. So there's just so many variables, it's hard to give a simple, direct answer. The only one I can really give that's very simple and will always solve all the problems is just make this say overweight and keep it there. You'll never notice any kind of negative consequence. Your metabolic interchange CBM will always be able to run without ever turning off automatically because you don't have the calories for it. You don't get any penalties of movement or anything else, and you'll just never really have to notice anything else. If you just want one simple thing to look at to solve all the food problems, just look at that one. So right now, I'm right at the border. I'm kind of fluctuating back and forth from normal to overweight. So since I know that, I'm going to purposely bulk up a bit and eat a bunch of calorie-dense foods just to make sure I push myself up into that category a little bit. And then I won't notice as much for a while. But like I said, food mostly is an irrelevancy for me, especially when I'm doing these kinds of challenges on default world settings. There's just too much stuff in the world for me to really worry about it. No. Oh, wait, the cold finished. Yeah, the cold went away. You are correct. I didn't notice. We were coughing earlier in the evening, but apparently it cleared up. We had a nice short cold. So that's a blessing. So when did we get it? We got it on day 63 or 64. So I think we only had it for 3 or 4 days. It can last up to 2 weeks. So we got lucky. Look at those. Look at that. Look at that beautiful. I know you're all jelly. You're all jelly of my stat column. You wish you were as buff as me. So yeah, cold's gone. Now I'm not sure if you get an immune system boost to prevent back-to-back colds. I'm trying to think. Have I had back-to-back? I remember at least one occasion vaguely where I think I got a cold followed by a flu or vice versa. Can't remember. But I have to now consider, do I want to try to protect against the cold? If you're not aware, cold, flu, those kinds of diseases are randomized attacks against your character, and it uses the environmental protection on your mouth body location as armor against the attack. So if you wear a dust mask, for example, that will help prevent a cold because it provides you a tiny amount of environmental protection on your mouth location. If you wear a filter mask, you get even better protection. If you wear a gas mask, you're essentially immune. You will never get a cold or a flu while you're wearing a functional gas mask. So it's just an attack like a zombie attacking you. It's just, I think it's based on your hidden health stat, how often you have to make the check to get a cold or a flu. It has nothing to do with the temperature or anything else. It's just some randomized attack that occurs in the game. Makes a dice roll against the environmental protection and your hidden health stat and so on, different variables. The only one you can control other than making sure your health is high, not hit points, but your health stat, is wearing some kind of a mask or covering. Excuse me. But then you have the negative consequence of mouth encumbrance slowing down your stamina recovery. So pick your poison. I am just going to soldier on and totally ignore colds like they don't exist. There are no such things as colds or flus. And if there are, we are mighty enough to survive them anyway. Okay, so I'm full. I'm tired. 1 o'clock. Oh, that's right. We just finished exercising. I was about to go to sleep. Cold is gone, so we're not going to be coughing. And my tired... You know what fixed it? You know what made it go away? It was the exercise. It's lifting. Apparently, if you've got a cold, just head to the gym, do some heavy lifting. You know, free weights. None of that aerobic crap. None of that machine crap. Free weights. You got to do the heavy lifting, and you'll instantly cure your cold. So says the Cataclysm. I'm going to tell it to wake me up. Nah, whenever it wants. It's only 1 o'clock, so even if we slept 12 hours, we'd be fine. Let's see if we get a visitor. Is this going to be the one? Is this going to be our first uninterrupted sleep? No coughing waking us up? No steady stream of zombies coming down to redecorate the basement with my brains? Looks like it. There we go. Our first calm, full sleep cycle of the Cataclysm. Day 67. And we woke up right at 2200, pretty close. Yep, sun has gone down. Awesome. We got the full night. We're almost fully healed. No negative effects. A little warm. Torso and arms. That's the armor. Let's see. We're gonna get moving, so let's ditch the harmonica. Put the baseball helmet back on, and I don't care if the underwear and the sleeve shirt get yoinked. That's fine. Ditch some of these books. Alright, what's up on the list to eat? Do we keep just chunking butter? It seems like an awful good deal. I can't get around that raw butter sure seems like a good deal. I'm gonna have to keep just smashing it down because it's only got a 2-week shelf life, and I got a lot to get through. And if it's only gonna give me total -1 joy to my morale, and not -20 when I consume all 19 pieces. It's 15. Still normal weight, huh? Of course, it hasn't processed through my system yet to get added, going straight to my hips. Yep, still normal weight. Mo better butter. Oh, hey, 84? Oh, that was my bread. Alright, well, I had bread with my butter then. That was another 10, so that's like 30 portions of butter we just ate. Still normal, huh? Alright. I'll keep eating every chance I get, but for the moment we're full. I need to hydrate before we take off. We have 0% carving proficiency. Why are you even showing me that if I have 0%? Yeah, Puppy had a treat today. He actually, he got given 2. Well, he got paid for 2. Because we had a hiccup apparently that reset the counter again. He's back hanging out downstairs, I think. He looked like he was a little under the weather, so I think he's taking another nap. Alright, we don't need to sleep. What to focus on? So, we've conquered the first difficult part. That is, you know, getting a cold when you're playing with 888 stats. But no, we relocated down more to the center of the megacity. We posted up in a basement. And we have survived the onslaught of the local zombie population, including a big old pile of zombies that were hanging out at the park. So we've fairly well cleared this local area. Still got a few zombies peeking around that we need to take care of. We don't have too much going on with special gear here for clothing, other than the motorcycle armor and the baseball helmet doing most of the heavy lifting. Still got to remember to try to drop the backpack so it doesn't get shredded off of me. I don't have enough tailoring yet to do repairs for it, and I don't want to lose it because I really like the hiking backpack. We have a crowbar and a grappling hook. I distinctly remember the last time I tried using a grappling hook and falling and taking a crap load of damage. So I'm hesitant to, you know, give it a second chance. Once bitten, twice shy. All that good stuff. I need to get a few more makeshift bandages before we take off. Let's get that done. Oh, just give me 5 of those for now. Alright, so we're in good shape health-wise, cold taken care of, skills going slow, but a lot of that was due to the interruptions, the constant problem. Now that we've got our home area fairly well cleared and we've got enough armor, anything that shows up from here forward is going to be pretty easy for us to get rid of. So most of the danger there is gone. So moving on to the next phase. I'm not happy with our house. We're not going to live here. I'm not going to try to do a base here. So we're on the lookout. Ideally, I'd love to get that gunsmith gun store or a fire station or maybe I don't like garages much. Fire station would be great. Gunsmith gun store. Other than that, we'll look around. If somebody spots something they think looks cool to be a base in, let me know as we travel around. I'm not happy with making this my base. Problem being, of course, we've spent a lot of effort clearing this area. So as soon as I move, we're back to clearing a new area. But hopefully by then we'll be geared up enough and skilled up enough that it'll be a minor inconvenience and we can slaughter the local zombies to clear things. But we're still missing a hacksaw for our basic set of tools. That's the only one we're missing now. And we've got a big old pile of books with a few more over there that we weren't able to quite grab yet. But we can now... I still don't have a lowest level tailor or fab book to get me to fab 2. That's funny. Huh. Oh, it's not even 2. I need to get to 3 still. That's hilarious. No super early fab book, huh? Alright. We got quite a few of the other ones taken care of. Healthcare up to the mid-level. Computers to the mid-level. Tailoring, I think we can go to 6. Tailoring to 5 with that one. That is... sewing techniques for designers is either 5 or 6. I can't remember. Alright, we still need to finish learning, getting our dodge skill up and all that. And, of course, mechanics. So we got a lot of stuff we got to do. And now that we're not going to get bothered as often, it should go a lot faster. So that part will start to accelerate. But what do I want to get done while we've got the blood... not the blood moon. The 7 days to die blood moon. While we've got the full moon bonus. It's not quite to the full moon, and it's going to depend on the weather, actually. That's a good idea. Let's go check the weather. Do we have clear weather? Nope, cloudy. We have no moon bonus. So, that's not good. We could wait it out, see if the clouds pass. But we're going to be stuck here for a little bit longer. Let's work on finishing up healthcare to 3. 2200. We'll go to midnight. We'll see if then we'll check the clouds again. I think my candle just went poof. Still cloudy. Alright, still no moon bonus. So that's the danger we run. We could theoretically have clouds during every single attempt to go out and about during the full moon bonus. Not likely, but you know, it could happen. So, stuck still. I'm out of candles in my own inventory. Come here, you. Mo reading. We'll go another 2 hours, 2 a.m. Still cloudy. Looks like we're going to be stuck here for another day at least. Now, by the time it goes away, we're not going to have enough time to really get much done. That's unfortunate. At least we got plenty of things we can get done. Slowly. Our 53 focus and 8 intelligence. Another candle down. Plant some seeds, maybe. They might grow. It could happen. Alright, coming up on 8 o'clock. We want to go to about noon and then try to sleep again if we're tired. There we go, level 3. So now if I put the makeshift bandage on, we're going to get... Poor still. Ah, man, I was hoping if we got it up to level 3, the makeshifts would go to at least average. Well, put it on anyway. No, it's going to heal up on its own. Alright, so we're done with that book. Narcoleptic as a death sentence? Nah, narcoleptic's awesome. You should definitely play with narcoleptic. I've done lots of runs. Well, I won't say lots. I've done a number of runs with narcoleptic. Some of them are a bit older. I think they changed how it works. I know they changed how it works, but I know I've done at least one narcoleptic run, if not 2, since they made the changes. Okay, do we go with... I thought I had the next level book for... Didn't we have the advanced emergency care? Is that the... Oh, is that the last book? I'm missing the middle book? Oh, I bet you that's what's going... Yeah, ah, damn it. We got the last first aid book, or healthcare book. Alright, so I'm missing the middle group. I thought we had found the middle one. Okay, that's fine. That's... Nope, not a problem. Let's go to, dodge. Get that dodge to 3. Uh-oh. Visitor. Who's in my basement? Did you hit my back? You hit my backpack, you bastard. The absolute one thing I did not want to happen. Gather up all the corpses in one spot. You guys go sit up there. Well, that was annoying as hell. He gets one hit off and he actually hits my backpack. Piece of crap. Alright, level 2 dodging. We have an effective dodge of 0.8. Not sure why I'm leveling that skill, given what we've got going on with this character. Well, let's stop with the dodge for now. Switch back over to... mechanics. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I need to get my tailoring to 4 in order to be able to craft a hiking backpack. I think it's funny because in the past I've gotten my tailoring to 4. I could craft a brand new hiking backpack at full strength, but I ran a severe risk of destroying one I was trying to repair. So it was harder to repair an existing one than it is to craft a brand new one, which makes me a little nuts. rolling through all my candles. Whoops, 1500. That's way late in the day. I'm either gonna have to stay awake a really long ass time. Or try to force myself to sleep right now for a short period. Still got quite a bit of moonlight bonus to go, so it's probably not a big deal, but let's have some more butter. 15 sticks of butter, or servings, whatever they consider a serving. Hey, we're overweight. We have succeeded. We win. Come here, corpses and associated stuff. Looks like most of the blood is mostly dried. Alright, off to sleep. Let's go 6 hours. That'd be about 2200, 7 hours. Come on, left leg. I know I haven't bothered putting any bandaging or disinfectant on you, but there you go. No interruptions is nice. Go see if the moon is out. Hey, it's clear skies. There we go. So we got our midpoint moon bonus. It gets a lot wider. What is this, 11? Yep, 11. So at the full moon, you get 23, something like that. So it's going to double here in the next few days. Well, it's got a ways to go still. So like I said, we just had to survive till we got to the full moon, which we did. We should be getting running out of water here pretty soon. Yep, it is empty. No more water in the water heater. Not a problem though. We're good. Still overweight. Have that. Satisfied, hydrated. Okay. I think it's time for another trip to the library. I need to go finish grabbing whatever books I want out of the library. Keep clearing the neighborhood. Zombie cop. I think now I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the fire axe. Taking too many swings with the baseball bat to kill the general stuff. Let's switch back to that. Of course, zombie child. Heavily damaged. Alright, let's see if we can land a blow on the zombie child. With a fire axe. Come here, you. This'll be fun. Missed. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Zapper zombie. He's going to interrupt my movement because of his proximity. I think I want to say I was done looking at books up this way. This is what I need for that cheap and easy low-level fabrication that I avoided. All the high-level fab. Those are all happy-making books. This is... we've got them all memorized or initially learned. Chemistry, and electronics. Sure. Snot Gobbler. That's gonna make some noise. The hell did it do to me? That sure looks like smoke. Interesting. Graphic changed a bit, so I thought it was smoke, but apparently that's snot from the Snot Gobbler. Alright, so what did I grab? Electronic circuit theory, biodiesel. I dropped, I believe, that one earlier. I think that's it. If I can get into the bathroom, I can evaluate them and double check. Bad zombies. Alright, so we got everything in the library now. You guys can feel free to disassemble it. A little more crowded out here than I expected. Don't want to bring them all the way back home with me. The baton, cell phone. That is a lot of stuff laying on the ground. Alright, don't care. So nobody else is coming, so they're not going to follow me home. There we go. Fab to 3! Now we can read our way to success without having to use any raw materials. So we got fab as high as we want to take it. We can go all the way to the top. So we're done gathering books for that for the most part. Unarmed combat, there's not much I can do to raise that beyond this. Applied science, is that what we're calling chemistry nowadays? Computers, we're missing just SICP. Chemistry I'm not too worried about, and we've got books that'll take me... that gets me to 3, and then it skips to 4, so we have a hole in our applied science section, but that's not a big deal. Tailoring... we can get as high as I need to worry about. Mechanics to 3, then I've got biodiesel, which takes me to, I think, 6. Biodiesel and an internal combustion. Six. 8. Alright, so there we go. Internal combustion fundamentals. That gets me to 8. So that guarantees we can get whatever we need for mechanics. Alright, so... electronics, I'm not too concerned about either. Alright, I think we already have most of the books we need to get us to where I want to get in this particular challenge. So we got some of our accoutrement for the theme with our motorcycle armor. Need to come up with a more thematic helmet, though. I don't think that applies, so we need to find like a medieval helm or something from a museum, antique store, pawn shop. So we'll be on the lookout for better choices for the helmet. Chainmail would be awesome, too. So we'll see what we can come across. Alright, so I'm happy about the books. Only a few that I would really go out of my way to try to gather at this point. So we got pretty lucky there. Not much else nearby to look at until I can get out and about during the daytime and get some more of the map filled in. I'm still thinking a trip down to the military surplus store would possibly be a good idea. There's a few things down there that I'd be interested in. Getting into a subway. Get the jackhammer. See if the toolbox has a hacksaw in it. Electronics store next to it. That's not too far off of where we've been, so we've been down this far. So, quick easy trip over there. So many pools and parks, though. Man, so many pools and parks. I gotta figure out what I can do to layer on a little bit more protection for a few different body parts. Then we can start dishing out some damage without having to worry about getting nickel and dime to death by the little guys. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call it a halt right here for the night. I'm getting hungry, getting a bit of a headache, so I better stop while I'm ahead before things get out of hand. So we'll stop here. This is a good spot. We got a lot accomplished, so I'm pretty happy. And we'll continue when we pick up on Friday with this particular challenge. See what we can do to ratchet this guy up into the stratosphere with abilities. But until then, I'll be on tomorrow sometime to continue my 7 Days to Die play with the Mischief Maker mod. So I hope to see you then. Have a great evening, everybody.